Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Mariner, aka the Ship Motivator, coming at you, man. Hey, listen, man, I'm pumped, I'm amped, I'm excited, man. Hey, I'm back home, baby, with my alma mater, Haines City Hornets, man, coming out to, just get the kids some motivation and encouragement as they get ready to prepare for this year football season, man. We on this little tour, man, going to encourage and inspire. It used to be great, and we starting off with the football players. This football season is coming right in, man, and so we just out here inspiring the youth, man, to be great. So stay tuned, because we on tour here to inspire the world, baby. God bless you. How's everybody doing? Man, feel good to be back. Yeah, man. I got something real quick. Who's willing to stand up and tell me something different that they like about the program in the direction that it's going versus what it has been in the past as of right now? Who's willing to stand up and tell me that? It's more discipline? How? Okay. All right, cool. Y'all give him a hand. Here you go. It's my new book right there. All right, cool. Yeah, that's the reason I asked that, because believe it or not, growing up I was a real quiet kid, right? I didn't get into trouble. I just pretty much did what I was asked. I was the type of guy, I consider myself a smart guy, because if I see you do something and it hurts you, why am I going to be the dummy to fall behind and do the same thing, knowing that I already seen the consequences of what was going to happen? So that's how I kind of live my life. So those are the type of people that I literally surrounded myself with. I played 2.5 years of football for the Hornets. I played a year of basketball as well. So at the end of the day, the bracelets that I gave y'all, the reason my company is called Shift Motivations, shift means what? Change, right? So I done been through a lot of stuff at a young age, some of the stuff that'll probably blow your mind. And I had to learn how to shift. I had to learn how to adapt to change, because life's gonna throw some stuff at you sometimes. Sometimes it's gonna hit you upside your head with a brick, and you gotta know how to respond. And so how you respond now is an indicator on how you're gonna respond when future events come into your life. So that's why you can't say, and coach tell you, he give you an assignment to do something, and you say, well, I'm gonna do it, but he's seen that you ain't do it over here, so you got to gain his trust again. Y'all feel me? And so when I think about thinking different, being different, and living different, that comes from a mindset. So we have to understand that winning is not a stat, winning is a mindset. Because at the end of the day, if I win in my mind, before I do anything I put my hands to, I've already won. Even if the stat sheet said that I took an L, if I was willing to learn from the loss that I've experienced, I still won. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to take what I learned, I'm going to make the adjustments, and I'm going to come back harder, bigger, better than ever at the end of the day. Y'all feel me? And so at the end of the day, I want to know, what is y'all standard going into this year? What is the standard for the Haines City Hornets? Because at the end of the day, the standard is the standard. I don't care who you play. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you go. The standard is the standard. There's just certain things in my life that I'm not going to allow in my life. If you're toxic, you ain't going to find them around me. Because I'm trying to live a life of positivity. Because they say that if you show me your 5 friends, I'm going to show you your future. And if you run around 5 guys that's toxic, at the end of the day, you're going to be the 6th guy that's going to be a statistic and be toxic. That's how it goes. So if you don't want to be a toxic guy, you don't want to put toxic people around your way. So what is your standard that you set? Because it ain't just about the football field. I tell the kids all the time, right? Being a better football player doesn't equate to being a better man. But if you become a better man, you can become a better football player. Because if I become a better man, I'm going to do the things that are asked and required of me. I'm going to show up on time. I'm going to give that extra rep. I'm going to do what coach tells me to do. Why? Because I'm a better man. But if I think I'm a better football player, I'm going to come in doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. And it doesn't equate to becoming a better man, because I'm relying on my gift to get me to where I want to go. And guess what? What happens when you get to that next level? It's like these kids, man, they have plugs in their ears and they think we just be talking. Because at the end of the day, when y'all get to the next level, it's a whole nother ball game. These coaches already know. That's why they're filling y'all in on game, but it's up to y'all to listen. That's why I started saying I'm a smart guy. Because if you tell me this is what it is and you done already been there and done that, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen. Ain't no but, coach. But, no. Get your butt out the way and do what you're supposed to do to get where you're trying to go. Because at the end of the day, your homie ain't trying to live your dream. You trying to live your dream. And why you going to let your homie talk you out of your dream if you say that's your dream? Because at the end of the day, it's you that's got to get up. It's you that got to get out there in that hot sun. It's you that got to go to class. It's you that's got to go to practice. But you're going to let him talk you out of your dream. Why? Because you haven't set enough standards in your life that you have become comfortable in who you are. One of the things I love about when we was growing up in our era, right? We used to have this thing called Perfect Attendance Awards. Pat, you probably remember. That was a goal as a child that I set every year for myself. And when I missed school, I felt bad. Because I wanted to get that Perfect Attendance Award. We had some kids last year and the year before last. Recruit comes to class. Nobody knew that they was coming. They stopped in. Coach, let me see such and such. Guess what? He ain't in class. Guess what happened to that potential scholarship opportunity? Off the table. Off the table. You may not feel like you got to come to school every day, but if you're looking for an opportunity, you don't know when it's going to show up. You cannot tell an opportunity when and where to show up. You just got to be ready. And so when opportunity came knocking, he wanted to blame everybody. I said, hold up, bro. No, you the one that ain't show up to class. Coach did his job. What you mad at coach for? What you mad at everybody else for? They did their job. Why you wasn't in school? Crickets. If you supposed to be here, be here. Sometimes he may get a phone call last minute. Coach, I'm in town. Okay. He ain't going to say nothing. Because they're looking at your character. Who are you outside of them paths? Because when I get to the next level, what you tell me and what I tell you is contingent upon me being able to feed my family. And one thing I'm not finna do, you ain't finna come in between me feeding my family. And you got to have that same mentality about your dream. You got to have that same mentality about your life. When some of my old teachers found out I got into motivational speaking, they was shocked because, what? You didn't even know I was in the class because I didn't talk. But what I did, I turned my obstacles into opportunity because there's an obstacle that came my way that I wasn't ready for. I had got into a job that taught me how to talk to people. I had got into a job that taught me how to look somebody in the eye, shake their hand, being able to discern what type of product I'm going to put into this house. Me going through that, I was out of work. I was out of work for like 6 months, couldn't find a job. And I had an opportunity come up in the financial services business. It wasn't taught that. In our community, we don't get taught that. We get taught go buy Gucci, go buy Louis. Got to have the hottest car. We get all that external stuff that don't mean nothing. And that's why you hear about these guys being broke after they made all this money in 3 to 5 years and they get ready to retire because they never learned financial literacy. You got to learn everything that these guys are trying to teach y'all, not just your coaches, but your teachers, your mentors, anybody that God has brought into your life. It is for you to listen to them. I can guarantee you can probably ask any coach on your staff and they can name you some guy that should be in the league right now. But because of some decisions that they made, they are not following their dreams. Don't let that be y'all. As y'all get ready to go into this new 22-23 season, prepare the standard. Prepare the standard, set the standard, and become the standard. I looked at what y'all did last year because see what happens now is people may want to try to put a stigma on you, but you got to bypass that because of the division that y'all played in. But guess what? If you got a standard, the standard is the standard. I don't care who's standing across from me. The standard is the standard. People try to put that stigma on you. Nah, the standard is the standard. The next guy in front of you, he's trying to get to the same spot that you're trying to get. What are you going to do different? What are you going to do different? If coach got to beg you to get into the weight room, you ain't ready. If you shortcutting reps on the field, you ain't ready. If you showing up late, you ain't ready. The standard is the standard. I don't do nothing without giving it 100%. And the reason I can talk to y'all this way right now with so much passion and fire, because I done been all over the place talking to different people, talking to businesses, talking to schools, talking to corporations, and it's the same thing. The same qualities and skills that you have to learn on the field, you got to learn out there, no matter where you go. Whether you start your own business, whether somebody hire you and you work your way up the corporate ladder, or whether you get that door open where you go play, whether it's D1 football or Division III. An opportunity is an opportunity. We got this stigma, if it ain't Division I, I ain't going. Opportunity is an opportunity. This cat from Southeastern signed an NFL deal a couple years ago. Southeastern, right here in Lakeland, signed an NFL contract a couple years ago, but they ain't D1. Don't go in there with that mentality, guys. Go into this year, this school year is just starting. You have an opportunity. Get your grades up. Build relationship. That book, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about how to build your mindset, how to build relationships, how to talk to people, and conducting the right activities. Because that phone, if you just spinning your head and you got your head down that phone all day, you ain't learning nothing. Use it as a tool, as a learning tool. Instead of playing on Tik Tok and Instagram and Snapchat all day, man, learn something. Man, Coach Pat, man, let me show you what I just learned today. Bop, 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 bop. Not the latest TikTok dance. And I'm not saying you can't spend time in your leisure. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it's off balance is what I see with this generation. And I'm not talking about a certain or age group, but a certain mindset. When you look up the word generation, part of that definition means a certain mindset. People are the same mindset. It ain't necessarily people of the same age, but people are the same mindset. I've seen people, I'm driving, they got their phone, they about to walk into a pole because they walking with their head down. It ain't that deep. What's the standard? What's the standard? Y'all got to set that standard, man. Y'all are bringing something back to this school, to this city that has been lost for a long time. Y'all know what it takes to win. And don't accept nothing less going into this season. Because that's the standard. That's the standard. Because y'all, the truth of the matter is, you're going to be facing greater competition. You're going to be facing bigger competition. But when the standard is the standard, guess what happened? Don't matter. Because see, one of my homeboys, when we were playing, he came over from another school. Killing it over there. He came over, took a starting position. Came over, everybody was talking that talk. Man, y'all ain't played nobody. Y'all, who this, who that? I said, no, bro. I said, he like that for real. Nah, man, they don't even play nobody. I said, no, bro, I grew up with this cat, man. He like that for real. All right. So he came on over. For whatever reason, he ended up transferring over. Guess what happened? My cat was like that. He went on to play college ball. My route was a little bit different. But guess what? That's okay. Don't think that because you ain't got that ball in your hand that your life ain't worth nothing. Because sometimes we put so much emphasis on that ball that we forget that life is worth more than that ball. See, we always trying to get on the field, but what about the guys that make more money than the guys that's on the field? The standard is the standard. What's the standard? Success. Everybody want to be successful, right? But it looks different for everybody. But when you're talking about qualities, traits, and characteristics, it should be the same across the board. Because I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to come to you with integrity so you can trust me. So if coach say to run the play, I'm going to run the play, and I'm not going to make up my own play. We had that happen, guys. Sitting on the 5-yard line, 5-6 seconds left to go on the clock. Took the time out. Coach called the play. Kid runs in. Everybody like, what is he doing? Kid runs the play, fumbles the ball. They recover. Game over. Because he goes in the huddle and want to call his own play. Standards. If coach say bust a hole in that wall, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go bust a hole in that wall. If coach say I need somebody to bust a wedge, hey, I'm your guy, coach, because all I'm trying to do is get on the field to get film to be seen. That's it. We can't be bickering about, oh, man, I want to play. Oh, man, and then you miss out on the opportunity. I had to talk to one of the kids. He was mad because coach ain't put him at receiver. He's at DB. Yeah, what he doing right now? Showing out at DB. But it took him a little while for his mindset to click. That's time wasted. The time that you're wasting fighting a system that is trying to help you is the less time that you got to be successful in the system that's trying to help you. Y'all feel me? It's tight, but it's right. It's tight, but it's right. Because we got that Hornet pride. Y'all feel me? See, all pride ain't bad. See, there's a good pride. There's pride when you take pride in your name. It's pride when you take pride in where you come from. You understand what I'm saying? See, they look at us different, but guess what? That's okay. I want you to look at me different. I want you to look at me as an underdog. Because at the end of the day, I'm hitching them out. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to do what you think that I couldn't do. And it ain't about proving you wrong, but it's about proving myself right. You got to prove yourself right. Forget all that hater talking. No, it ain't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. If you say you the best, just be the best. If you say you that guy, just be that guy. If you say you that dude, just be that dude. End of story. Guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to be where you want to be. But at the end of the day, you got to set that standard, baby. Hornet pride, man. Well, it feel good to be back. Let me get a Hornet pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hornet pride. Ooh, boy. We almost there. We almost there. We almost there. 1, 2, 3. Hornet pride. I want them to hear you in the other building. I want to hear you. I want them to see. Y'all got to believe this thing, man. The reason I can talk to y'all with so much conviction because this is my life. The words that I say, there's a passage that says that death and life is in the power of the tongue, and I got a choice. I can either spew poison on you or I can speak life into you. And I done seen too many kids. I done got too many emails. I done got too many texts when kids was appreciative of the words that I came and said and spoken to their life. Some even wanted to commit suicide. So I take this thing serious. If you out here to play ball, play ball. When it's time to get on that field, do what you're supposed to do. But when it's time to be in the classroom, do what you're supposed to do. When it's time to be out there in the community, do what you're supposed to do. Because you ain't just representing yourself, you represent your family. You represent your blood, and you also represent this family. Y'all feel me? Yes, sir. So when y'all get out there, man, don't just practice, don't just go through the motion, man. Everything that you do have to have a standard, have to have purpose, man. Everything. If you ain't going out to hang out with your homie because you know he up to no good, you know why? It's a purpose. Because you got somewhere you trying to go. Bro, I ain't hating on you. It's the reason I'm not going with you because I know what we finna go do. I ain't hating on that. If you want to go do that, go do that. But I got something else I want to do. You see what I'm saying? You can call me what you want to, but at the end of the day, I'm not finna lead myself to an early grave. I'm not finna do that. That's what I'm not finna do. I'm not going to put myself in a position for my life to be cut short because I want to be popular. Trying to be something that I'm not. I ain't going to do that. It took me a long time for me to accept who I was. A long time. I was the guy, I was the designated driver to the parties. Because I didn't drink. Still don't drink, don't smoke. That's my standard. But I tried it. We were sitting there, we got out of practice, me and my cousin, and a couple guys, we went to the house, played cards. So a couple of the older guys came over with a couple 6-packs. We sitting up in there playing cards, popped the, knowing I ain't, but you know, I'm with the boys. I ain't trying to be no punk. So it was so funny, man, because we were just talking about this not too long ago. So I popped it, I sipped it, so I set it back down. So I kind of picked it up, kind of a little thing by the side, like, you know what I'm saying? I did one of them numbers right now. And we talked, he was like, cool. He said, don't like ain't nobody saw you do what you did, man. I said, bro, I said, man, I was just trying to be something that I wasn't, man. And every time when we would go to the parties, man, I would drive because I know they was going to get towed up. I wasn't going to stop it because they already had their mind made up. They were going to see, some people already got their mind made up. You can't stop it. You just got to do what you got to do for yourself. So I already knew that they were going to do what they were going to do. So I make sure they get home safe. I just make sure they get home safe. at the end of the day. So when I'm talking about, these are what I'm talking about, developing standards for your life, man. Developing standards for your life. So when y'all get out there practicing today for y'all first game on Friday, man, get coach everything you got. Y'all get out there tomorrow, give him everything you got. Come Wednesday, Thursday, give him everything you got. Friday, oh, it's lights out. Lights out. You gonna wish you ain't stepped on this field tonight. After Kobe Bryant died, I had started watching documentaries. I said, let me kind of get a better understanding of this Mamba mentality. So I started looking up the Mamba, the snake, and learning about the characteristics of the snake. Cause see, you can find purpose in everything, man. And I became because the people I hang around. See, the people I hang around, when we go watch movies, we go watch a movie and they got a message out the movie. So I used to go to watch movies just for entertainment and watch movies, but then I got started hanging around guys. But hey, man, when I saw that scene right there, man, this is what I was thinking. Blah, 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 blah. Like, dang, boy, I wouldn't even think about that. I'm just trying to watch the movie. But now, because I've been hanging around guys, they're going to stimulate my mind. Now I can't even watch a TV show without getting a message out of it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm keeping that mind active. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you want to stay active mentally so you can stay active physically, because this is it, guys. Some of y'all gonna play at the next level, some of y'all ain't, but you gotta be okay with whatever level you on. We may have some architects up in here, we may have some engineers up in here, we may have some artists up in here, man. Buildings gotta get built, roads gotta get paid. Somebody gotta create it. It may come from one of y'all minds. So you got to be okay with whatever your standard is, that's the standard. But I want y'all to remember coming into this season that the standard is this. We're going to work hard. We're going to play tough. We're going to play fast. We're going to play physical. We're going to hit you in the mouth. Because see, like during our era, like collectively, we didn't like have a bunch of big guys. Haines City was known for speed. They were known for speed. You may have a couple big guys here and there, but collectively as a team, Haines City never really had a big team. But Haines City gonna lay that wood when they come to town, though. They gonna know that by Haines City. I don't care what size we is. I don't care what size you will. One thing y'all gonna know, whether y'all come to the city or the city coming to y'all, we gonna be fast and we gonna hit you in the mouth. You gonna know we was there at the end of the day. And that's all we can ask from y'all. At the end of the day, keep the standard the standard. Y'all are the guys that have brought life back into the program. And so y'all got to keep bringing life into the program by doing what you're supposed to do. Don't get caught out there doing stupid, man. They watching. They watching. Well, I ain't signed up to be no role model. When you put on that jersey, yes, you did. Hey, ain't you number 20? Yeah. They watching. Even when you think they ain't watching, they watching. Y'all didn't know I was watching, did you? I've known the Harrington family for a long time. When I heard he got the job, I was fit to call him. I said, nah, I ain't going to call him. I'm going to wait because I know he got a whole bunch of stuff on his plate right now. So I said, I'm just going to. So actually, it took a while for me to call him because I already knew what he was up against. I knew his family. I knew good dude, man. I said, oh, yeah, the program in good hands. We good. So everything takes time. But now is the time to take advantage of every opportunity that you guys got, man. Now is the time. Now, my now stands for no opportunity wasted. It's an acronym. Now, don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow ain't promised, bro. I just celebrated a year of my mama being gone last year. She was healthy. Big guy just pulled the plug and told her to come on home. So I got something else to live for outside of my wife and my 2 girls. I got to finish off what she started. What do you got to finish? Y'all feel me? What do you got to finish? Don't take nothing for granted, man, because when y'all wake up your senior year, some of y'all seniors up here the next day trying to figure it out. Here today, going tomorrow. What are you going to finish? Finish. Don't start nothing and don't finish it. Finish it. Keep the program going, man. Let them guys see that, hey, Haines City bite. You can call it what you want to. We bite. Yeah, we had to go through our little go-through to get to where we are today, but we bite. Forget about one thing that I like, the team that y'all, and I said, dang, boy, they put up 70? I forgot what team that was. I said, woo. Because see, when they try to tell you, oh man, them guys ain't nothing. But when you know you're supposed to go on the field and you know you're supposed to put up 70 points and you put up 70 points, you did your job. I don't care what level of school that school is. At the end of the day, you did your job. Now, if you in a dog fight with a top tail winner and you barely scrape by, at the end of the day, you still did your job. So as y'all get ready to get prepared to go into this season, man, I'm excited for y'all. Y'all make it do what it do. And I hope I said something, man, to kind of get you thinking. That's what I do at the end of the day. So when y'all get in them huddles, man, let them hear you cross that field, man, that you got Hornet pride, baby. Say, we bite. Sting is bite. We was down for a little bit, but Sting bite. And guess what happened? You got to deal with me for 4 quarters. You ain't going to like me tonight. I'll shake your hand at the end of the game. But in between the lines, oh, you ain't finna like me, homie. Don't take it personal, just business. Because, I got somewhere I'm trying to go. I'm trying to eat. And if you a beast, you got to do what beasts do, baby. Beasts do what beasts do, baby. You got to eat. You got to love to hunt, man. Can't just show up for Friday night and don't show up for the process. Can't just want the prize and don't want the process. You got to love the process more than you want the prize. Because the process is what's going to get you the prize. Getting up early, staying late, doing the extra rep. Lifting heavy when you don't want to feel like lifting heavy. If you're trying to build that power. That's part of being a beast, fellas. That's part of being a beast. So whether you're on the field or off the field, standard is the standard. We got Hornet pride, and we're going to lift it up, and that's what we're going to do. So y'all been measured. You know what standards means? It's a measurement. It's a quality, level of excellence. But you got to have something to measure it by. Y'all had a good season last year. That's your measurement. You take that standard and you raise it. Y'all feel me? You work harder, you do better, you listen more, and you be and you bloom where you planted. Give 110% while you're here. And at the end of the day, you're going to be where you're supposed to be. But that's all I got for y'all, man. That's my time. Let me get a Hornet pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hornet pride. 1, 2, 3. Hornet pride. 1, 2, 3. Hornet pride. 1,